The first annual National Constitutional Implementation Conference came to a close after 3 days of stock-taking on the performance of various stakeholders in the process of making the new Supreme Law operational. Delegates attending the forum observed that the anti-reform caucus remained a major obstacle in the implementation process.
There are those who seem to be unaware that the country has a new constitutional order.
With the 2012 election slightly over a year away, delegates expressed concern that the executive and the legislature could shift attention from the task of implementing the constitution. It was also feared that political disagreements between the coalition partners could also slow down the process.
There are those who, steeped in the culture of impunity, appear to treat the Constitution of Kenya like an inconvenient passing cloud, after which we will continue to do things as we have always done.
Already, the Constitution Implementation Commission has touched a raw political nerve by insisting that Article 77, Sub-Article 2 of the new Constitution bars state officers who include members of parliament, ministers and assistant ministers from holding office in political parties.
The operative word here is appointed. It is therefore my understanding that an elected state officer is not prohibited from holding an office in a political party.
This row is among many constitutional interpretations that the Supreme Court will be expected to rule on. President Kibaki assented Wednesday to the Supreme Court Bill 2011 that will guide the operations of the Supreme Court. The court will be headed by Chief Justice Dr. Willy Mutunga and shall be the court of final judicial authority, with specific mandate of hearing and determining petitions arising out of presidential elections. While Dr. Mutunga and his deputy Nancy Baraza have already taken office after being sworn in on Monday, the other 5 judges appointed by the president last week were blocked from taking office after a group of women civil society activists challenged the composition of the court and argued that it had failed to meet the constitutional threshold of at least a third of the appointees being either gender. Dr. Mutunga has in the meantime appointed lawyers Firoz Norji, Issa Mansour and Paul Muite to represent the Judicial Service Commission in the suit, whose hearing is scheduled for Monday, June the 27th. Stakeholders in the constitution implementation process are giving themselves an above-average scorecard. However, they acknowledge there is room for more improvement if Kenyans can sustain pressure on the executive and the legislature to enact the necessary legislations within the stipulated time. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Live at 9, Nairobi.